Heyo, everybody. This is like the 10th time that I'm trying this intro because I keep fumbling over Overdrive Booster, which is the title of the video and the thing that we're going to be talking about more. I'm also playing with Microconductor add-on. We don't care about that, alright? What we care about is Overdrive Booster. That is the title of the video. So, Overdrive Booster is a clean that is masquerading itself as an unstable. Why is that? Well, it's a clean until you press R, and then it's an unstable, where you can't move, you do a lot more damage. I actually don't know what happens when you overdrive. I will quickly look that up and be right back. So when you start overdriving, you all of a sudden deal 2.5 times direct and area damage, but every shot costs 2 additional ammo, or excuse me, costs 1 additional ammo, and you cannot move, and you don't stop firing until it's empty. That's very simple. And then if you stop firing by switching weapons, it costs more ammo. It wastes 50% of the total charge capacity. After the boost finishes, the recharge time takes an additional 1.5 additional seconds. So, what am I hoping here for? I'm hoping for a lot of high-value targets, like wardens. Some bulks would be nice. Stingtail, I'm going to overdrive a Stingtail if I see it, alright? That is just going to happen. So, this just melts bugs. You can do this as an AoE option or a single target option. The single target option is going to be getting you more value because of the ×2 damage, and hollow points is a thing on this weapon. And we are running Stubby to trigger the shock, or whatever the hell it is. It's T5-1 of this. What is it called? Hydrogen rupturing. Yeah, the extra 33% damage. That's simple. Alright, so we also have a refinery with a rival presence, because I haven't played rival presence, and I hope to be getting a few Nemesises just to see how well Overdrive Booster does against Nemesis. Now, Nemesis is going to do a certain thing that I'm not going to enjoy for him, and that is, we're playing MCR today, and MCR makes Nemesis a lot more wild, shall I say. He starts spawning bombs everywhere while he is alive, not just whenever he dies. So what's going to happen is I'm probably going to overdrive. A bomb is going to be put directly on me because the game knows I'm overdriving, and I'm going to explode, and it'll be funny. And then second thing, does Bosco have all of his modifications? No. Alright, wonderful. So, what has happened in the week since I've last uploaded? Well, very simply, we threw a birthday party for a friend. That was quite fun. The relationship took a week off as well, so I've been messing around with the relationship and playing a few games with them. And Helldivers also updated to get the... That is kind of terrifying. For a new... That is a sniper turret directly into my brain hole. I need out. So, I thought there was a... what is it? A Breed Nexus on the other side of that. Hey, Bosco, can you... I don't have... Oh, wait, no, I have fire, that's right. So... There's no reason for me to have taken fire. Did I actually take fire? I did. There's no reason for me to have taken fire, but I took fire. I should have taken armor breaking. That is my bad. There's no reason for me. But we're playing on a rival presence, which means me taking fire is actually the correct move for once. So I am vindicated on that. But yeah, there's just been a ton of things that have happened in the past little bit. So, we went and played, so there is a place nearby that does escape rooms, and we did another escape rooms. I've talked about this place beforehand on this channel, and, well, it's just a... Dead. Not dead. Okay, so, this is not very good. I need to overdrive boost again, but I know that I'm not going to be getting the overdrive boost correct. Okay, now he's dead. Okay. Alright, so, we went to the place that does the escape rooms, and we played through it. It was like a Gotham style, like a Batman style escape room, which was quite fun, to be honest. But there were some problems with it. So the place uses a combination locks in a lot of different places, and that's a problem? Because if you use a combination lock or a lock in general for a very long time, like open it up a lot and close it a lot, it's just going to get old, and it's going to start sticking and whatever have you, because they're just using basic master locks. Alright? And, you know, if you watch any of Lockpicking Lawyer or any of his associates or anybody who does lockpicking for a fucking living, like a locksmith or whatever, you are going to start seeing the fact that, hey man, these things aren't very good. Master locks are basically... Locks, in general, are just to keep honest people out. That is it. That is the only thing that they're good for. If somebody really wants to get into somewhere, like, you have a cargo container that is locked with just a regular basic lock, you can spend thousands of dollars on that lock, and somebody will still find a way in. Like, it's a cargo container. They're just going to take a saw and saw through the side or whatever the hell, alright? It doesn't matter that you locked it, alright? Am I saying that, hey, you shouldn't spend money on locks? I mean, no, you should spend money on locks, because there is a certain point where the amount of money that you're spending on the lock is considered ridiculous. And yeah. But anyway, that's not the point of what I'm trying to talk about. The point of what I'm trying to talk about is I have forgotten, and I don't actually remember what the hell I was talking about. Oh yeah, the escape room. Yeah, the lock started sticking, so we put in the correct combination to a lock, and we had basically no idea, because it didn't open. We put in the correct combination to the lock, it didn't open, so we're just like, oh fuck, dude. Oh yeah, I should probably place down some platforms, huh? Because we are playing with microconductor add-on, so that's something that we should do. Alright, get stunned, idiot, I guess, and also get absolutely deleted due to me having weak point on this thing, because weak point is such a good modification for shard. Now we're already halfway into our shard ammo, which is kind of funny. I need to get some more nitra, which can probably be gotten through all these loot bugs that are very quickly filling in the entire cave with their fucking might, but you know, whatever. So, we had an hour to escape, quote-unquote. Great. We had an hour to escape, quote-unquote, and we got down into the final 10 minutes. We would have finished it in, I don't know, probably 25 minutes left is probably when we would have finished it. But because the lock kept sticking, we used most of our hints on that one puzzle because we were losing our fucking minds due to it. It was kind of fucking funny. I don't have armor break. You know what? I don't think I needed armor break. Alright. Bosco, shock that idiot. Yeah, I'm not overdriving. I am just literally hitting it with this, because I don't think a regular Praetorian requires overdriving, to be perfectly honest with you. You know, it could possibly warrant that. God, I love microconductor. Microconductor is probably my favorite stubby overclock, just due to the fact that I don't really have to care about all too much. Yeah, you just saw me back up like a truck, alright? Let's just, let's talk about that. I went like this and kept backing up even after I'm doing a 3-point turn, dude. What the fuck is going on here? Hello? Like, I understand that there's bugs, alright? But why is there bugs everywhere, is my current conundrum. Is that actually shocking them? That must be shocking them. Also, Overdrive Booster technically got buffed, because Overdrive Booster now works on oppressors and... Give me a second. Oppressors and dreads, which is a really good change, making it so that, why is there... Okay, you know what? You fucking win. By you win, I mean you're dead. Get out of here. Making it so that oppressors and dreads can be shocked is a very good change. Now, excuse me, as I want to go blow my nose again. I can't ping that turret. Okay. Is that another patrol bot that it can be hackable? That's 3 of them now. Holy hell. So that was only one of the things that we did during the nice little break. We also started playing Remnant from the Ash, which is one of my favorite third-person shooters. It is... it has procedural generation on its worlds. That's pretty fun. What it's not fun is whenever it doesn't give you the things that you want, which is definitely happening for, you know, the game that we're playing, because I want the revolver, and you can't get the revolver unless you get a specific item in your worlds, and blah, blah, blah. It's still a fun game. I still highly recommend Remnant 1 and Remnant 2, because there is a second one. And I have never played one of the DLCs for Remnant, which is subject to 2429? I don't actually remember what it's called, but it's an ice planet, alright? And if you want me to love one of your games, you put an ice world in it, alright? So basically that requires me to love all of Mario, but I don't like Mario. And by I don't like Mario, I mean, Mario's fine. Like, entirely fine. There's jet boots over there. That's interesting. I like Mario to a certain extent. I don't love Mario. It's just, like, it's a game that I will play. Is it better with other people? Oh, absolutely, because they start adding, you know, co-op to Mario, and literally every single... If you add co-op to your game, there is a high possibility that people are going to love your game because of the addition of co-op, alright? It doesn't matter if it's a shit game. You can make fun out of, you know, poking dog poop with other people, alright? And if you make it peer-to-peer, you basically guarantee that at some point in time, even if you have the rockiest start ever, that somebody is going to play your game, like, 20 years down the line. Because, hey, they see it with their friend, and they're like, hey, do you want to play this? And the friend's going to be like, yeah, sure, why not? And they're just going to poke fun at it, alright? So that is one of the ways that you can make your game, like, live forever, I guess. I completely forgot I had Shredder turret, or Shredders. So we started playing Remnant from the Ash. We haven't finished it yet, which, you know, I mean, we finished the main story. We haven't finished the DLC, which I've never touched. I have played through Remnant 2, which Remnant 2 is... So... Remnant 2 has my favorite final boss of any game. It was such a fucking experience that I will always remember it. And yeah, I do... Oh, I don't have, this is bad. I don't have any platforms. I guess I could call down my turrets and just do it, but, like... No, we could just also shoot the bugs. I don't even need to shoot the bugs. Like, every rival tech that I have here has gotten it, alright? Can this, can you... Good enough. Goodbye. So, it just has one of my favorite final bosses in any game. I was kind of, like, thinking this is exactly like Remnant from the Ash, and that's a good thing, because Remnant from the Ash is, again, one of my favorite games, one of my favorite third-person shooters, but then the final boss, like, came out and fucking shit-stomped my expectations for final bosses, and it was a fantastic experience all around. Highly recommend it. It's a great game, alright? So I'm looking forward to playing that with the relationship. And then, another thing that happened, well, fairly recently, is we have fluorescent lights in our apartment. Yeah, you heard that right. I live in an apartment that uses fluorescent lights in the kitchen. There is about zero reason, any apartment or anything like that should be using fluorescent lights, alright? Fluorescent lights are basically a thing of the past since LEDs exist, alright? Walmart uses LEDs. Like 100% of the time. If you have a Walmart that uses fluorescence, contact your local Walmart official and have them personally executed, alright? Kill them yourself. So, yeah, we have fluorescent lights in my apartment, which is fucking wild, alright? The transformer for them, because they are in a little box that, they're in a... I don't know, man. They're just trash, alright? They have... Can I kill this loot bug with this? Get fucked. Alright. They have currently gone bad yet again, because it's not the first time that they've done this. It will not be the last time that they're gonna be going to garbage town. It is just something that happens, alright? And so currently it is the dim in my kitchen. It's not fun. That's a bull. Hey, look, that's also a goo bomber. Luckily, I can proceed to place myself here, shock him, and then overdrive boost him and, like, actually murder him. Come on, come on, come on. That is not what I was wanting, but alright. I accidentally switched the wrong weapon. Notice how I haven't gotten my, my whatever. Hey, Bosco, I understand what you can do now. Bosco, can you shoot the bulk detonator so you can get, so you can shock him, please? Thank you! And then wait a little bit, wait a little bit, wait a little bit, and then he's dead. Yay! We killed him. Alright. I do love... Oh, wait, did he die in the wrong place? No, he's fine. He died in the correct place, alright. So, yeah, we have a shot transformer on our... They just need to replace the unit. Basically, the entire, like, fluorescent unit, and, you know, replace it with LEDs or something. So currently, my solution to having no lights in the kitchen, which is a very important place for me to go at night, is to place a touch lamp, which, fun fact about that touch lamp that I have, so the first date that I had with the relationship was I called them over to my place, alright? This is something that you never want to do with your the first date with a relationship, alright? Is call them over to your place and have dinner there, alright? You want to go to, like, a restaurant or something, or a diner, or whatever the fuck you want, to actually have the date, alright? Because that is a public place, and if you find out that they're fucking weird, like, hey man, I like My Little Pony, alright? That's a warning sign from hell. You should get out of there, alright? So... so we had the date at my place. It was currently, you know, December, so it's cold as fuck. I make Parmesan chicken, because Parmesan chicken is one of my favorite meal that I can make, alright? I make Parmesan chicken, then I set out a dinner table outside in the fucking cold, and, you know, fucking have the date there. Why are they still with me? I don't know. Maybe it's because we knew each other during high school, and we dated in high school. Maybe that's the thing. So anyway, that's the story of the first date with the relationship. It was absolutely cursed, and on the dinner table was both mine and the relationship's plates, alright? And the touch lamp was on there because I'm like, oh, we needed some romantic lighting. Here's a fucking touch lamp, you fucking goober. Dude, this is absolutely not what you do, alright? So, that was certainly a thing that happened in my life. Who fucking knows? I think I have a problem with using a Overdrive booster because oppressors are ×2 weak to your melee damage, which means they're weak to your power attack damage. I don't want to use Overdrive booster because I have power attacks. And I know that I'm using Overdrive booster slightly wrong. Does it really matter? Probably not. Can I get up there? No, this is the, like, max amount that it can get up. So what are we doing here, huh? Well, we're falling and breaking our legs is what we're doing. Because we need to bring this pipeline all the way up there somehow without, You might be asking, why haven't I grabbed the jet boots yet? Well, I'm having fun without the jet boots, so I don't need the jet boots, obviously, alright? Alright, mister, get out of here. You've lost the right to live. And also, where's the other one? There he is. Get him! He's also dead. He shot me before he died. What a wonderful time. Alright, now everybody's favorite time. We have a second pipeline to build. Also, I should probably build the pipeline with Bosco. We have a second pipeline to build, which, you know what that means. We're going the exact same direction. Bug sign! Oh my god. We're going the exact same direction as one of our other pipelines, which means we get to be cursed and fall off our pipeline because we're dummies. Please let me build my, or excuse me, give some... Get out of here. Is that another bulk detonator? No, that is not a bulk detonator. Actually, I'm going to overdrive boost this Mactera. I'm also going to absolutely murder this Warden. Get out of here. Yeah, look at that. Did I run out of ammo during that? I absolutely did. But the Warden is dead, so I see no issue with what I just did. I am, however, out of ammo of all of my, you know, platforms and all of that. We still have some ammo for our primary weapon, which isn't what we're talking about today, but the primary weapon is, you know, doing some work. You know what I wish? I wish we had even more cursed things and made it so that Praetorian gas exploded on electricity. That would, everybody would not like that. I'm pretty sure. And by I'm pretty sure, I mean I wouldn't like that. That Brundle's dead. What about this Brundle? Dodge it, and then power attack him. There you go. You're learning how to live, dude. Why did that just do that? Whatever. You're dead. I don't even need to... I don't even need to do the thing. I think I actually wasted a bunch of ammo. I think I wasted like 25 units of the ammo or whatever. Because if you do switch while you are overdrive boosting, that is when the game starts having issues with you. I don't... So I understand why it's a thing, I just don't like it, alright? I seriously don't like it. I think it, Okay. What is my opinion about it? Because I'm trying to formulate my opinion without sounding like an idiot. Because I understand why it exists, I just hate it. There you go. That's my opinion. Can I do this? I mean, it doesn't matter that I did that, but oh well. That's not good. I didn't, you know what? This is actually fine. This is just a bunch of fucking Brundles and Macteras. Who cares about them? They're gonna take, like, 1 billion damage from Overdrive Booster because they're freaking Macteras. Though I'm not gonna have Overdrive Booster for, I can always just grab a resupply. Who cares? I can always just grab a resupply for, Omen Tower. I kind of forgot what it was called for a second, and then I remembered. Listen, man, I'm not very good at remembering what the hell I'm just gonna take care... I don't need to do this. I'm just gonna take care of the bottom one first, so it doesn't matter. What should I do for the bottom one? Well, I have Overdrive Booster, so, you know, just Overdrive Boost it. Simple. Well, you know, that's not the proper thing that I thought was going to be happening, but what has happened is I do have a bunch of platforms to use, and I shall use them, because you might as well. I don't have repellent on my guns, so it doesn't really matter, but what does matter is that I have a bunch of places to use. I don't have armor break, but, you know, the Praetorian is now dead. Oh my god. Help? Slow him down, please, so he doesn't slap me again? Like, The bitch I am? Another thing that... Ooh, my god. There is a significant problem, and that is because there is swarmers all about, and I hate swarmers. Swarmers are... set the county count. It's been 0 days since I've complained about swarmers, and it shall be 0 days since I've complained about swarmers, because swarmers are... shouldn't exist in my video game. That, I don't believe you could hit me from that far away. Simply don't think you could, but apparently you absolutely can. What else was I gonna talk about besides all the bullshit that is happening with my apartment? I don't know, probably a bunch of things, but they don't matter right now. They really don't. Oh, I played Justice League Dark, the DC deck builder. What did I think about that? I think it was... So, I got one of my friends exceedingly drunk, alright? And his turns were taking longer and longer. It doesn't help the fact that I think everybody's turns were taking long. And I think it's a great game with a lot of deep complexities and whatever. But one of my problems with the DC deck builders as a whole is that they take a very long time to deal with, alright? I don't like them because they take a lot of time if you start playing with 4 people. Like, it's 5-10 minutes till my next turn. Holy hell, that's a long time in fucking deck building circles. I'm just gonna be laser beamed. This is not very good for me, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. The radial pulse gun is actually dead? That's insane? Oh, fuck me. Please go away so I can step on this. Thank you. And this is actually your thing? Alright, so I should shock it. Get shocked, and then... I didn't overdrive boost it. In fact, I don't even think I need to overdrive boost any of these in order to kill them. Yeah, I definitely don't. I will overdrive boost one of them, just because I can. Oscar's gonna start shooting that. Yeah, you don't need to overdrive boost it. I think overdrive boost would be good in multiplayer, because a lot of creatures have a lot more HP, and in solo play, they just don't have enough HP for me to want to overdrive boost. So essentially, I'm playing with a clean, which is entirely fine. So there's a lot of mechanics that are going on in Justice League Dark, like, compared to the other Justice League, compared to the other DC deck builders, it has transforming cards. It has cards that you need to trigger, specifically like, hey, if you have 4 cards in this pile, you can use this card to get rid of them, and then you change this card into a different card. That right there is one of the reasons why the turns are taking so long. It's because I need to consider that, like, do I have the cards necessary? I understand that some of the time my turn is interrupted by somebody attacking me or whatever. But that is, sometimes, it's not a decision, I just do a thing that's terrible for my deck, and then all of a sudden my next turn that takes, 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes to get to, is all of a sudden, like, there's no reason for me to be taking this turn, alright? I have 2 power, who cares about this turn? Because I certainly don't care about this turn. And that's just one of my problems to have with it. Maybe it's because of the people I play with, maybe it's just like Maybelline, but it's just not fun to a certain point. So we eventually didn't get through all of Justice League Dark because I overdrive boosted that menace, by the way. We eventually didn't get through all of Justice League Dark because there's no reason to, because we had the amount of fun that we were going to have, and now it's just not fun anymore. We're now just, like, playing through the system, and also I have absolutely gotten one of my one of my friends blasted, like, actually properly blasted. And holy... You only gain 0.25 extra damage. That's times damage, I guess. Because you spend 2 ammo to Overdrive boost. Is Overdrive booster even good? Probably not. You could be taking, like, feedback loop. You could be taking volatile impact reactor. I guess it is good for single target damage, and that's pretty much it. That, you know what? That's entirely fair. So, like, I don't know, man. It was a fun time. I had a lot of fun with it. I won out of it. I was at 39 points, and the closest person was at 38 points, and then 2 people were at, which surprisingly, my drunk-ass friend was at 38 points. He almost beat me, because he picked up almost the exact same cards as I did, so he had almost the exact same power that I did, which, my main complaint about that is defense cards in the Justice League, in the DC deck builders. I keep saying Justice League. I don't mean to say Justice League, because it's not all Justice League. Sometimes it's Teen Titans as well. So, the problem with all those deck builders is if you see a defense card, you pick it up. It doesn't matter what defense card it is. You just pick it up, because then it more reliably means that you can defend against attacks, especially since if somebody buys the Nemesis card, which is a very important card for people to buy, those things attack you, so why wouldn't you want to start making it so that you can defend against those? So, anytime a defense card comes up, if it wasn't the last, like, if it wasn't the person directly before you who bought from the lineup and made the defense card become available, most likely you're just not getting it. It's just going to go away before you get it, because other people are going to be like, oh, it's a defense card, I'm picking that up. And then there's certain heroes that play off of defense cards. Terrible. I hate it. Alright? Never pick those heroes, because defense cards are the rarest cards that you're going to get because of that. And now, the game either blessedly or, you know, cursedly gives another card type that people want to pick up all the time. It is transformation cards. If you are not picking up transformation cards, because those cards are, when transformed, are clearly better than all the rest of the cards. Like, there is no reason for you to ever have picked up anything else out of the lineup besides those transformation cards. Because when you transform them, they're just so powerful. One of them is draw 2 cards, and every land that is currently on the field becomes yours for the turn. This is not an attack, it happens. People cannot defend from it. So if there's a land that says discard, you discard it, and then at the end of play, it becomes in their discard. Why the fuck would you ever take anything else? I don't know. It's just such an insane time to do that. DC deck builders are very fun. I will agree they're very fun. I think my main problem is those 2 issues right there. And then once you start ramping up and start buying a bunch of... If you have defense cards and you start buying Nemesises, you are going to keep buying Nemesises because you can defend against them, and everybody else's turn is just going to get wiped out from it. It is a game that is more luck-based than skill-based because of how the lineup works and all that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Overdrive Booster, completely fine. I had no problems with it. My build was exactly the thing that I wanted for all of it. Anyway, you all have a wonderful night. We're gonna be blah 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 blah.